Hi guys, welcome to Making Sawdust. I'm Kevin, and I hate pocket screws. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Before you click off the video, guys, I just want to clarify when I don't use pocket screws. This elegant dog kennel, this is a entertainment center dog kennel. The folks are going to put their large big screen TV on top of it, and it is going to house a Great Dane. A very well-mannered Great Dane, just needs an inside safe spot. Now, this kennel is 38 inches tall, 56 inches long, and 29 inches deep. So on my face frame right here and the two side frames, I'm not going to use pocket screws. I'm using half lap joints for just the sheer strength of it. I don't want the frames to rack. It is going to be one large open area on the inside. There's no internal supports except for basically the face frame, two sides, and the back. So in this case, I'm not going to use pocket screws. Here's another case. This is going to be the back of my kennel. This is all 1x6. I have 7 pieces that are going to be the back of this kennel. Now, I could use pocket screws and join the edges of these boards together. The back is probably the main structure of this unit, and I don't want this thing to rack at all. And heck, I'd probably go through half a box of Craig screws. They're expensive. This is not the case where I'm going to go with pocket screws. These are decent select 1x6 pines, but every single one of them has a little bit of crook to it, a little bit of cup to it, a little bit of bow to it. So I need a substrate. My substrate is 1/2 inch CDX. It also has a little bit of bow to it. You're never going to find a perfectly flat piece of plywood. So what I can do is strategically take this bow out of this piece of plywood. Remember, it's 56 inches long and 38 inches tall. So I'll look for the warp in my board and clamp each end. I'm going to glue these boards to the substrate and run some 1-inch drywall screws in through the back side. I'll still edge glue these, but then it makes this back incredibly strong. It's an extra step, of course, and I may be safe enough with pocket screws. You know, maybe I could use a biscuit joiner, but I don't have a biscuit joiner. And really, biscuit joiners are not all they're cracked up to be. If you haven't watched Steve Ramsey's newest videos on a biscuit joiner, I probably will never buy one. So this is another case where I won't use pocket screws. Another time I'm never going to use pocket screws is when I'm using hardwood lumber. I got some birch and some maple and some walnut here. If I am going to the extent to purchase hardwood lumber, I am not going to cheap out and use pocket screws. I'm going to use traditional joinery, learn my skills, learn my craft, and make it nice. Okay? Pocket screws in some cases are just cheap. So like I said, if you're using hardwood, you're paying good money for hardwood. It's a sin if you're using pocket screws. I've seen people do it. So just to reiterate, a few areas I'm not going to use pocket screws is when it is structurally important for your project. Yeah, they're quick. Yeah, they're easy. And yeah, they probably work. So I'm probably not going to get a Craig sponsorship from this, but that's all right. Traditional joinery methods do work. They take a little more time sometimes. But when we're building a project for a customer or even ourselves, we want to make sure that project lasts. Pocket screws do fail. Joinery does fail using pocket screws. So if you're trying to join edge grain boards together and are a little bit crooked, Yeah, there's other alternatives. Biscuits, using a substrate that you can attach those boards to, like I'm doing on this kennel on the back side. So structurally important, I don't use pocket screws. Hardwood lumber, I never use pocket screws. Now, pocket screws do have their place when they're not seen. There's other things that are making that project strong, and maybe it's not structurally important. I'm sure I'm going to get some hate comments on that, but that's okay. I appreciate you stopping by Making Sawdust. As always, get out in your shop, start making some sawdust.